Alright, so this is going to be another movie review. This one's called See Jane Run. I got this one on my Netflix queue from user by, well, I can't remember his name, some Canadian dude. I'll post the video in the description box. What happened was this dude, he made a movie review similar to mine 4 years ago. He said the movie sucked, and he played clips from the movie, and then Gen Kev Productions, whatever the hell that is, I guess the movie producers, charged him with copyright infringement a few days later, and the dude got his video removed from YouTube's. He did a funny review of Things, the Barry J. Gillis first movie, and that's why I subbed to him, and that's why he added the See Jane Run to my DVD queue 4 years ago. The first 45 minutes or so, this movie sucks really bad. I agree with the Canadian dude on that point. The first part with whatever his name is, Estevez, forget his first name. That part really doesn't have anything to do with the rest of the film, and you can't see who the killer is, so I guess you can make the assumption that the killer is the same dude who kills the other kids. But other than that, it really doesn't really fit in with the movie, other than you have Joe Estevez or whatever his name is in the movie credits, and I guess he's related to Martin Sheen somehow. So there's that. The special effects on that scene with Joe Estevez look crappy. I mean, it looks like computer crap, and basically it's just a shovel to the mouth, decapitation scene. I guess they wanted to set the tone, but the build-up during the next 45 minutes is lame, because it's just a bunch of people sitting around acting bored, doing nothing, and yeah, I didn't like that part. And the first, you think that at first you think the first guy who gets killed is really killed, but then later you find out that he's still alive. This is a rip-off on Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and for that reason, I like the last 35 minutes or so of this movie. There's a lot of blood and gore, and there are a bunch of scenes that I thought were done better than the Joe Estevez scene. For instance, there's a dude who gets like an iron to the face, and then there's throwing darts at this dude, and there's a slit throat scene, and those were pretty good for shock value. I mean, I didn't get the feeling like that was fake computer graphics necessarily, like the very first scene at the beginning of the movie. Oh, by the way, this movie is about a bunch of kids. They go around driving around Texas highways in South Texas, I guess, and the driver dude, he wants to see like plaques of famous places, famous battles or whatever. So he's looking for these historic markers on the highway, and then there's Jane in the car. She just looks like she's brain dead, like she's been taking cough medicine, serious overdose, and she just kind of stares. She's got this blank look on her face. She stares and at nothing in particular, that kind of thing. And she reminds me of my cousin in that sense. She doesn't really have much to say. She's kind of party pooper, and so they pick up this hitchhiker dude because the driver's girlfriend, I guess, has a crush on him, and they end up, the dude's car broke down, I guess, needs something replaced, so they bring him to the car dealer, and or the auto repair dude, and he tells him to go to this barbecue joint, and it's not really a barbecue joint, it's some dude's house, and that's the whole ripoff between this movie and Texas Chainsaw Massacre. The dude's cooking up tasty barbecue, and it's unusual flavor of meat. We've all heard that line before, right? So like I said, this one of the dudes goes to the restroom and he sees a sign that says "Do not disturb the cats" or something. So he pokes his head in the what do you call that? The place where the cat goes in and out of the door. He sticks his head in there, and you just hear a loud noise, and the dude goes "Ugh," like that. So you don't see him for a while, and then the ugly, chubby white bitch starts having sex with the hitchhiker dude, and on the kitchen floor, she gets like a fireplace poker through the mouth, and he gets fireplace poker through the back and the chest. That was pretty cool. And then what happens to Jane, like, spaced out. She sleeps with her coworker, the driver dude, and then they wake up in the morning, and driver dude gets his head slammed by a door. Jane gets punched in the face, and then they get introduced to, like, the meat room was just like cheap shower curtain, plastic shower curtain in the garage. There's like a table with the meat grinder. The dude's throwing darts at one dude, and he's like plugging in the iron, which is attached to the other dude's face, and then he starts slamming the iron in the dude's face. So those parts were pretty entertaining to me. I hated the first part of the movie, the first half of the movie, so I give it 3 stars overall. Jane manages to escape by kicking the homeowner in the nads, and she doesn't really run at the end. She's kind of walking away in her usual zombie look, and then she starts running, and I'm not going to say what the ending is because it's kind of dumb, and there's a lot of dumb country music in this. So I can't say that I hated this movie. I was sort of indifferent towards it. I was glad that I had it on my DVD queue, though, because I was curious to see why this Canadian dude hated it so much. So it was better than what the Canadian dude thought. I think he just says that it sucks just to be funny. But anyway, I gave it 3 stars. The I think it has an average rating of 2 stars on Netflix and a 3.7 on IMDb. So it's not a horrible movie, but it's definitely not one of the better horror movies out there. It's definitely low budget, and the acting sucks. Um, at least during the first 45 minutes. Um, Jane is kind of amusing with her catatonic look, but that's about all I have to say about this movie. So have a good night. I guess I'll watch. It's in the bag now. Since I'm out of DVDs, I'll switch to Netflix Instant View. Laters.